Do you know how many kids are being bullied in the world? Do you know how many people are being kidnapped and missing each year? Do you know how many women are being abused worldwide? What do all these things have in common? They are all forms of torture. You should be able to answer these questions at the end of my speech. Hi, my name is Delano LaFleur. I'm going to speak to you why to keep human right number 5, no torture, in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. I personally have experienced bullying. I was bullied in 2nd grade. I was picked on and beaten up sometimes. This made me fear every day when I walked home. No young child should even have to feel like that. Bullying is a form of torture. It is occurring around the world. Spreading rumors is a form of bullying. Sending false rumors to somebody might hurt their feelings. Then kids are getting unfocused on the schoolwork because they are trying to figure out who was sending those rumors. Name calling is also a form of bullying. Talking about people is very harmful. It is not good for pointing out people's flaws. When you talk about people, you hurt their feelings. It might be funny to the people that's name calling, but it hurts in the inside to the other person. A threat of harm is a big form of bullying. People try to fight people for absolutely no reason. Also, when people try to fight little kids smarter than them because they know they can beat them up. When people do that, they put fear into the other person. That is going to make them scared of most things. That is why I want you to keep my human right in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Darfur is a country where torture happens a lot. Genocide is a big form of torture. 300,000 men, women, and children have died because of genocide. 2.6 million people have been placed in camps for refugees. An unknown number of women and girls have been abducted, raped, and abused. On February 2003, 2 opposition groups called Southern Liberation Army (SLA) and Justice and Equality Movement (GEM) emerged in Darfur and attacked their government. In Sudan, it is a big form of torture. On April 17, 2012, was attacked by a bomb raid that resulted in civilian casualties in South Sudan. In what bombing attacked at least 8 civilians and many injuries since April 17. The people in Sudan are being killed for absolutely nothing. Abduction of children is a form. Every 40 seconds in the United States, a child becomes missing or abducted in 2001. 840,279 people were reported missing to the FBI's National Crime Information Center. 2,000 per day children were missing. More females than males are being kidnapped. 8,000 kidnappings happen each year. That is why you should keep my human right in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Domestic violence is my 3rd reason. Sexual subjection is a form of domestic violence. Subjugation of women happens to over 1 million women worldwide. In India, women constitute nearly 50% of our population. Young girls are being forced to get married and have babies. In Bombay Hospital, they found that 95.5% of refugees are identified as females. Child custody is a form of domestic violence. Many children are being taken away from their parents. Would you like to be taken away from your parents? When children and parents get divorced, some kids don't like that. Then they don't get to see their father or mother that much. This happens to me one time. I had to separate from my dad and I hated it. Homeless youth is a form of domestic violence. 1.6 to 1.7 million people under 18 experience homelessness each year. Youth that run away are from the ages of 15 to 17. A lot of kids with runaways will attempt suicide. Now you understand why I want you to keep human right number 5, no torture, to stay in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Since all these things are happening around the world, keep it, please. Bullying, Darfur, and domestic violence should stop right now. We have to do something. Human right number 5, no torture, should stay in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Keep human right number 5. We need to stop torture. Thank you for taking your time out your day to hear this.